Heroes that have gotten a lot of popularity because it goes up well up against the
It does better than a lot of other heroes do. It's really hard to gank this hero at the same time. You can set up for a lot of kill opportunities onto the Invoker, especially with...
Here comes the rotation, coming through one, trying to turn it around. Liz still reloaded, gonna go down. Fast blood for Raging Potato now. Mineski looking at that, stays up behind Jesse Bash in trouble. They can't quite find Hanskin. He gets himself away. Jesse with the cast, holding back the advance. They're trying for it. 1v1 in the tree line. Hanskin versus Potato. Who's going to come out on top with the right leg? They'll get it. Double kill for the Potato Man. Mineski hitting it 2-0 onto the board.
Still in the mid lane, CS. For Jesse, 21 for 7 against the 18 for 2. Slight edge, but you can see already Jules looking for a bit of action. Zfree is going to be there with a comeback if it goes through, and Jules trying to go in, but now there's the turnaround. Cold snap onto Jules. He's barely taking on the Night Stalker, not tanky enough, and CompLexity will punish it. And as you were saying earlier, just great positioning from Zfree. But bottom lane, Cast, well, it needs another bounce. Don't wait, they've got the spell. Over the Maledict down as well. They should have enough damage. Sprint is going to just only increase the burst, and he's going to pop. He's going to pop. He's done. Another kill for Mineski.
You got to be carrying tangos if you're going up against supports because the Furions rotating out. The supports are actually doing all right for themselves as well on this side of Mineski. You look at like Lich and Doom; those are heroes that get an abnormal amount of levels.
Mid lane, Mineski coming around the corner. Jesse didn't expect it. He's been sprouted up. They're going to try for this one. Zfree coming in, looking to try and take block in return, but they'll get the kill. Mineski can get out. No, he can't. They will get the return kill.
But in top lane, Lynch was spawned on by Jules as well as Raging Potato. They're just kiting him around as much as possible. They should be able to get this kill, but Raging Potato doesn't have a blink yet.
A limit slowed down by the boy. One more snap for Jules. Can he get it out? The dagger damage is enough. Potato on a killing spree now on his quad. He's having a great start to this game.
Well,
if this Doom lands, it should be one. Let's see how quickly Ben Hur can react. And already, yeah, he can't close the gap. Zfree can Ben. He's going to be able to live another day here in the mid lane. Bottom lane, though, here we go with the Sprout. The cast, the Maledict as well. Swindles who get a step up, but the bounce is in, doing it from Mineski, and it's going to be another kill onto Swindles. This man, he is not having the time he was looking for on this bottom lane.
the Bash, man, he knows the paralyzing task mark is so good.
He's not done yet. Bocarino with the TP coming in to join the mid lane. The silence from the Night Stalker, more than enough to secure another kill for Mineski. Bottom lane, Jesse playing games here with Zfree. He does have a Doom. We'll see if he wants to drop it in to try and secure the kill. But Jesse, with the jump tree! Jump the tree! Bob lost him. He puts the tree on. Zfree stuck. Oh my God! Jesse Vash.
Z-Freak's kind of stuck around here. If only the Queen of Pain was a hero.
Now they're going to go for it. Let's see if they can close in. They do have a death ward available. Doom's going to get dropped. Paralyzing cast out though. So Jesse, not the mana. But Bocarino with the TP, the Sprout. He's got the damage here. One more touch will do it. He'll get it. Bocarino with another one on the side. CompLexity will get punished by the looks of it. Sunshine coming through. He will fall. Raging Potato sticking around. Can he get himself even the lives with the double kill. Dunks them down. The dagger is onto Swindles. Is it going to be enough? It's going to be easy. He will get out in the blink just before Zfree gets a chance to land the Doom with any vision. Bottom lane, Bocarino and Jules moving in onto Limp. They're going to try and go for this. Nature's Wrath will come flying through. It's going to connect, but now Battle Hunger onto Jules. Jesse Vash is there with the cast. The Maledict and now he's got the death ward in the middle of the fight with a chain thrust. The mini stun will cancel it. They should play with the Witch Doctor's life. The question is, can CompLexity find more? They're chasing Bocarino. Sunstrike. It's going to be off the bottom of the crease, blocking him in temporarily. Will get himself behind the tower. There's going to be a TP reaction from Ben on the PL, ready to turn around. Takes the last onto Z3. Jules, can he connect another? Jukes the call out. He's now going to get Battle Hunger the limb. He's going to get the dog. He's been sprouted over the backline. Jules killing Hanskin. He'll take down the Lich. Can they move it more? Say the top lane. Potato takes down Swindles. A huge.
He's got another one too. This is a kill.
Double kill for Jules. They'll get the spread out again. Can they try and found themselves the fourth here? In fact, they're the side of Mineski. And Mineski will do it. Triple kill for Jules.
I mean, we're talking about the fact that, yeah, Mineski need to be careful with their aggression, but it turns out it's actually CompLexity who need to be careful there.
CompLexity's chances right now. At this point, you usually see the Invoker have the Midas and already building into something, but for me,
look at this bottom. I mean, Limp, he does have the backup of the Lich. Is it going to be enough, especially with the TP coming in for both the Nature's Prophet and the PL joining this fight here. Again, could they overstep the market? CompLexity, the death ward coming out, partly into Limp, but he's got the frost armor. and Mineski, they've already lost one. There's the Doom onto Ben Hur. Can they chase it down? Z-Freak looking to move in past the tab, but Raging Potato and Jesse Bash still there. So 1-4 at the moment as Lim did go down on the axe. Z-Freak trading hits with the potato. The cast coming out. Swindle still trying to move himself in at the top. Chessie receiving a bit of aggression here from Ben. Coming in, he doesn't care. The Doom's now worn off, and he just fights through it. It's a double kill again for Jules. Gets himself out on the Night Stalker, and I've got to say, this Night Stalker player's got to be some of the best that I've seen this patch.
Haste Rune, it looks like he maybe wants to try and catch out somebody, but without Doom, I don't see this possible unless Sunstrike.
They do let the Sunstrike and oh no! A huge error there from Complexity. And mid lane, Chessie, the man who just missed his Sunstrike, now he's going to be missing his life, his family, and his kids. He's dead. Another kill, 19-7. My goodness.
Mineski than a Night Stalker, maybe like a bounty hunter, but this hero's rapidly getting out of control. He's going to have an axe sooner. I don't know, Complexity. I honestly don't think they can win once the axe is up.
Lim looking to lead in here on the mid lane, but well, with the tower gone, Mineski, they'll just start to move it on the axe. Axe gets off the call, buys him some time over the edge, Charlotte with the sprout. Buying time for Mineski moving. Second lance flies through. Jesse ready with the cast and the maledict onto Lim. Sonic Wave. It would just clip Lim, but he's got the maledict on him as well. Might pop. Then we get a stun to potato, so striking now the chain cross. They'll find the kill onto the quad. Lim falling low. Will he go down one more tick on the maledict? He should pop it, and he will. They'll get the axe kill, but they do pay with the quad. And Ben, he's been doomed up as well. And Z-Freak now helping the team turn this round. Double kill. Can he find more? Switchers can't even get the crush out. Making it a 2-for-2 even fight at this point. Mineski, do they want to go back in for more? You can see the Night Stalker Jules looking to see if he can come back in onto Z-Freak. Jesse throws out the cast, but it looks like they'll leave it as that.
First of all, being able to apply pressure, but they're also really good at like greedy forward positions.
Raging Potato, he's invis, he's going to break the smoke.
Oh, one of these moments as well, just a right rune at a right time, working out for Mineski. And indeed, the smoke won't be successful. Bottom lane, the cast bounces, the maledict and the death force swindles. Will manage to cancel it here with the crush. And straight down to Jesse, but Jesse, yes, he'll get taken down. Z-Freak burns him out, swindles, keeping him back to the basin. Well, Raging, very deep, and Lim punishes it there with a dunk. And this time it's the mistakes of Mineski getting punished.
To go for that tier 2, and they may even gladly trade away their tier 1 mid. It's an important tower, but this late into the game, it's fine giving it up.
Yeah, especially with the team so low.
We'll see if the jump's being made by Swindles. Rule jump through, but Jesse gets out the cast combat. They'll still to the Doom out onto Ben. Now with the death from the sideline, the chain cross will come out, cancel it. And already Mineski losing one, losing two. It's double kill for Lim as he comes down hard with the dunk. Can they get themselves anything more? Up to the high ground. Hauskin gets the slow onto Boccarino. Can they find the catch out here? And they'll jump forward on Lim. Look at the control. There's the jump in for Swindles. Gets the crush down. And a third kill for Complexity. Mineski losing it a little bit there in the mid lane. As you said, the trade in towers was made.
You picking up an item like Orchid is
Z-Freak at top phase. This is what we were talking about.
Indeed, Z-Freak closing the gap here with a shallow blade. Drops the Doom down. The drums are popped as well. They'll look for the chase down. The Sunstrike. It's going to connect to Boccarino. No way out of this one. He'll get taken down. Raging Potato is there with the turnaround. Walking onto Z-Freak. The Sonic Wave as well. It's enough there. Coming in with a Soul Burn. Brings down the Doom. So they will manage to punish Z-Freak, but that is losing Boccarino and a man who's doing the best at the moment on the board. Top of the net worth. So a big kill for Complexity.
But they might even get more here.
Swindles, and he goes with the crush. They'll time it nicely with the berserker. The cast with the chain cross coming through the death. He's going to do enough here. Swindles taking so much. He's going to pop. Oh, he gets the dunk. And can he get Jesse as well? Definitely runs into the tree line. Double kill for Limp as he clears out another. And again, Complexity starting to find these trades that are. Be careful, Complexity, they certainly do. As soon as the Aegis is picked up, we can see with this wraparound. Towards the mid lane, Mineski nicely heading themselves away here. We'll see if Complexity can continue to chase. You've got Boccarino.
They know the nature's profit.
They got it board up there. Oh, and straight up. Swindles jumps in. Out comes the amplifier. No escape for this nature's profit. That's what you get for cliff jungling.
I think Mineski were really hoping that there was going to be one hero that rotates up to the top lane and then we get the pick off.
Ooh. Very lucky that call was just off point.
They still have the ward up there.
I was going to say, not being taken down, yeah. Raging. Up he goes, Swindles. Ah, there we go, there's the D-wall, but Swindles will jump in, get the crush. Do they have the control though on Potato? He'll put the BKB and all with the beautiful Sunstrike. Complexity bursting down Raging Potato. And now seeing if they can find more Limp. Chasing down, Jesse Vash in a lot of trouble here. The Tornado catching out the Witch Doctor CompLexity, looking for a second and they'll find it. Wicked stick now for the Axe. And we're really closing in on the kills, 24-21 CompLexity.
Good. When you have certain heroes like, for example, the Witch Doctor, his Death Ward and Cask is kind of scary, but you've got Chain Frost and stuff.
And jumping in, CompLexity, they want to try and take this fight 3v5. They see the opening of the Jules. He's gone, he will buy back straight away at Bocarino, turning around with a BKB limp. BKB being a TP out just in front of the tier 4s. And they will at the least manage to force back CompLexity. They won't lose Rex in the mid lane, but it does cost them that buyback on the Night Stalker.
If only Z-Freak had been able to drop the Quelling Blade faster and pick up the, steal the gem away from Mineski.
Bocarino.
He's got a 4-staff still. So Hanskin should be okay. Unless
he's going to turn it around. I mean, Swindle's coming around the corner. Boca, he could have come in a little bit too deep, but he has. He goes down. Swindle jumping to the cross of the Tornado to follow through as well. Wait for it. Pops the Sonic Wave. It's a nice one, but it's just not quite enough at this point of the game. Jesse falling low the cast, bouncing through the death for the high ground. That popped the Aegis there on the Invoker. Swindle's being confused, played up by Ben. The boy from Night Stalker finishing down the Slardar. There's a buyback for Nature's Prophet looking to come back in. Limp. Man fighting up against Bocarino, raging with a scream onto two on the sidelines. Mineski jumping in and he'll find himself a double with the help of Jules. They'll get themselves a second and maybe a third. Z-Freak and a mana potentially out of luck as well. Mineski looking to turn this one around and they will. Another kill for the side. And again, buyback used, this time by the Nature's Prophet, but it does secure them that fight there. Maybe can they actually find themselves another one. Jesse caught up. That's got the Invoker, but he's been silenced just in time. And here comes the rest of the side and they've done it. Mineski, for the last 10 minutes or so, seem to be falling behind, but a fight like that brings them straight back into it. Getting that buyback out of Jesse top lane. What's in? Jesse. He's brought back.
The BKB, but
and
it's not enough.
To punish this again. The Sunstrike and the swirl there. Spinning around. Limp. And Jesse, they'll find themselves another. Ben coming through. Maybe they could try and punish this Axe. Jesse's around the corner. Fast. They do have a Death Ward up as well. Raging Potato there as well as Jules. The whole gang. But Limp pops the BKB. Jesse coming back. Is he going to try and get himself in position to commit? Or is he just going to sack the Axe? He's hiding on the sidelines. Potato jumping forward. The BKB now run out for Limp. EMP from the high ground will catch him. Meteor down. There's a Death Ward. But Limp, look how tanky this man is. It looks like he will still go down, but only just. And they do lose the Nature's Prophet there. So on that extended death timer because of the buyback earlier. But they do punish the Axe, and he's dead for 70 seconds here, so...
It's hard to get the map control to make you feel comfortable.
Please don't stop here again.
Come on.
Are they going to... Yeah, he's up. Oh, Bocarino. He's going to get taken down, and he's dead for 80. And the thing is as well, I think we did see Jules on the mini-map draw a line away from the cliff saying, Nature's Prophet, get back to base, but Bok just ignored him. And it's another... that's a big kill there for the side of CompLexity, because... they could be ready to try and find something more here now.
Complexity, I mean, cliff jungling, man.
You can see that it is fairly low.
He's getting low.
They can steal the Aegis, maybe.
Oh, jumping in, gonna get it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Jesse picks it up in time. For the cheese. Sonic Wave coming out. Jesse. Aegis now off his hands.
Oh, and he stole the drums, too. He actually took Jesse's jumps and blinked out.
And bottom lane Limp. Just trying to chase down Jesse. Jesse's going to go for the TP out, but the Chain Frost will come through. Cancels that one at the same time. By still kicking off his windows. Crush onto Ben. There's the Doom as well. And this PL receiving a whole world of hate from CompLexity. It's a great rush that they do go for the attempt there on the steal. And as you said, they get the drums, they get the cheese. Still not enough here for Mineski. And just fighting there without the Nature's Prophet, who's now back. Not trying to man fight against Jesse, but... can't really do any more, and in fact, he may be the one in trouble because the BKB about to wear out, and Limp is not going to commit for this one. Well, looks a bit the Sprout. It's been laid down, but Limp, now he's coming back in. Tornado. Oh, it's on point. Jesse catching out the MP, and there's Limp as well. And again, it just feels like Bok on this Nature's Prophet, who's having a great start this game, but he's really... the heck, so is he just the recipe that he's got? I was with Mione, so he's opting for that.
Yeah. Neither one of our intelligence cores are going for a side.
I don't think that the Nature's Prophet at bare minimum needed it. It's not really damage that they lack.
Oh, here we go, Limp jumping in, quarter two. BKB came out just in time of MP. Definitely blocks with Jesse. They'll pop down the Death Ward. It is pounding through them here. Jesse might get away with it. Swindle just moving forward. Sonic Wave flies through. They've lost the Bok on the Nature's Prophet, but he'll buy back. Looking for more Jules. Doomed up, but he's going to be able to tank it out. Get himself back to base. There's still one down. Just this Witch Doctor off the map at the moment. Rax falling pretty quickly. Z-Freak on his way out and getting silenced. Now forced away. He's going to be fine. They'll catch out Hanskin. Mineski, can they punish the Lich? But Swindles coming back in with a crush. Limp as well with a call on to two. Bok, he's going to go down to die back on the Nature's Prophet. Jules trying to get himself back, but he's got as well. Michael kills for Jesse and Raging Potato. Only just able to blink himself out to the side. But Mineski 3 down, no buybacks available. They're going to lose the top set of racks, maybe even more.
Yeah, CompLexity, I think they honestly can almost think about just keep going because they're so tanky on the rest of their heroes, and Mineski are just lacking in damage. Now they found Reggie Potato. He's going to get picked off. That was only the Phantom Lancer. That just all but assures that the bottom lane of racks is going to go down as well, meaning Megas for CompLexity.
PL and the Witch Doctor, the last two men standing here for Mineski. Can they do it? I mean, CompLexity clearing out the Megas, and GG is called. Mineski here in game one, showing us their power in the early game. But a lack of decision-making seems to punish them in the mid-game. They did manage to bring it back a little bit, but CompLexity at the end of the day, they turned it right up.
It really felt like they had a really good game plan going into the early and mid game, and they were feeling the hype of the crowd. They